Howdy everyone, Pocher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we're jumping into the Gates of Doom to verse the Arekhon Guard boss node, one of the easier boss nodes. He has a heal, he has a taunt which is ineffective because it's only him, and he is just going to hit hard. That's all it is, it's all they could do for him, and that's essentially it. It's his basic you're watching out for, and if your characters are just low, he's going to probably one-shot you or do enough damage that it is dangerous, but other than that, there's not much to him. And he's one of the easier boss nodes as well because you have two really good factions to use against him. So we'll be showcasing both of the teams you can use against him. I reckon that the Children of the Forest, which is one of the teams, versus the Orcs, the Children will get harder to use as you get stronger because he's not going to be able to take the necessary characters below 50% HP quick enough for that Bjorn to go Berserker mode. So the Orcs are just going to be reliable, straight up damage throughout the entire fight. And yeah, so we'll jump into the battle. I'll show you the two teams, how they use, and then we might bump them up to max level, see how easy it is or how much more difficult. Because there have been cases in the past where stronger characters have actually been a disadvantage to us. So we'll jump to the raid now. I'll show you the teams and we will fight the boss. So these are the two teams we are using. We've got Children of the Forest and Orcs, level 90, Gear level 13, Arcane Style level 5, because 5, though difficult, is not impossible to get for a free-to-play player as it's silver tokens and not gold tokens needed. In the Orc squad, we are not using the Rockgan, whatever, the tank. We're not using the tank. We're using Mordrake because Mordrake, I prefer him, to be honest. I like the combination he can set up with Arcane. Now, you're going to have to use one of these teams to clear the waves, but the idea is that while you're clearing the waves, as you get to the second last wave before the boss, you start resetting your cooldown, so you go into the boss with cooldowns. It's up to you whether or not you want to exit the battle and heal up your heroes, or just go all the way through. The Orcs will have a better survivability getting through the waves. The Children of the Forest are a bit iffy. I feel like they struggle with waves. So we'll jump into the boss. We're going to go to the last wave, kill the last enemy, then jump into the fight and see how both of these teams work. Okay, so Children of the Forest first. We're going to go in and we are going to take out the final wave before the boss. And then we'll go into the fight and see how everything plays out. Remember, making sure that you have your abilities off cooldown when you're going in. Now, I'm not going to heal yet. I want him to be able to actually damage my characters. And if we get lucky, we could get the Pride. There we go, beautiful. We could get the Pride damage amplifier on the boss. We did not get it this time. And we're going to heal now. You do not want to heal first up because Lucky's heal also gives your characters defense, which means it makes it harder for that Arekhon Guard to take them below 50% HP. If I had that heal up, he would not have been able to take my stealthy below 50% HP. And as you can see, 2 hits from Bjorn and he is out. So you could probably do it easily with a higher level of Children of the Forest. Just remember, don't use the heal so you don't get the defenses, and let him attack your weak or your casters, your range, and your healer. So that means you don't want to hide your children with Bjorn, and you do not want to taunt with Pride. Otherwise, you're just not going to have any fun. It's just going to be a long, drawn-out match, and it's not worth it. You will get through it, but as you can see, with him just getting my Bjorn into Berserker mode, quite easily took him out. That Bjorn, again, level 90, Gear 13, Arcane Star level 5. So, yeah, very easy. Okay, jumping into battle, and now we're using the Orcs. I'm just going to go ahead and use just our basic attacks. I did use the, I don't know its name, one of Mordrake's special abilities, Poison Arrow. I don't care about that. It's his other ability I want to keep because it pairs well with our Arcane. Now remember, the Orcs do lose a lot of power if the enemy is able to kill one, because if an enemy or an ally Orc dies, it gets rid of the mark of the enemy. Beautiful. We go in with Arekhon going first, which is huge. So we're going to do Monster of the Deep and cast Scorching Terror. I just call it the Plague on the enemy. And now from here, we're just going to be able to whip through him quite easily. Now you'll see that when we do get to Mordrake, we can now pair this with the Scorching Terror. And yeah, the accuracy is reduced to 0. So it means when his turn comes around, he's not going to be able to hit us. He's going to lose HP because of the Scorching Terror debuff. So we go through and just start. We can heal here. There's no issue with healing on this team. We just want everyone to stay alive. Beautiful. And I'm actually not going to put him to sleep. I could, but I want him to... we reset his initiative anyway. That's a shame. That's fine. His turn will come around now, and he should just straight up miss. Yeah, beautiful. He took 1.5 and then 1 million damage there. Beautiful. And it's an easy fight as well. So yeah, this is... I mean... The 2 squads you're able to use against this hero are, in PvE terms, very powerful squads. Even the Orcs being significantly powerful in PvP as well. Children of the Forest, you don't really see him in PvP all that much, but these 2 teams are going to whip Arekhon Guard because overall he's also just a very weak character. He doesn't have many damaging abilities. It's just his basic attack. And when you consider, I don't know if he uses his taunt. I wasn't paying attention, but let's assume he does. When he taunts, when he heals... Oh no, taunting does heal him, doesn't it? He's got 2 abilities that do no damage, and he's going to be casting them first before he auto-attacks. So you've got 2 free rounds as well to set up your team. Like, it's very, very difficult. Even with a weak team, you may not be able to kill him, but you will definitely get a lot of damage out on him because... he's just going to be casting those abilities that do nothing. And the only downfall of having a weak team is can you outdamage the healing he has as well. So there's that. Overall, though, very easy boss. Shouldn't have any problems. If you have weaker members in your team, in your clan, consider putting them in this lane against Arekhon Guard. In saying that, though, a lot of the first bosses are very easy as well. Remember, I am... eventually going to be filming guides for every boss in every event raid. They are all going to be in my website, the link in the description below. Feel free to go and have a look. And also there's my Discord server down below. Feel free to go join that as well. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll answer it to the best of my ability. And we'll be around the world. Until next time, please take care of yourself. I'm not even going to bother boosting these characters up because it's going to be a joke. There's no point. Anyway, peace. Take care.